Good morning Year 3, here is our lesson input for our maths lesson of lesson 3 in length. So we're going to start with some sticky knowledge first and we're going to recap the division method that we've been looking at. So we've got 72 divided by 4. We'll do the first one together. So first of all we need to see how many 4s go into 7, and we know 7's not in the 4 times table. So we go with the number before that is in the 4 times table, which would be 4. So how many 4s go into 4 would be 1. A 0 in our 1s column, and then we're going to do 4 times 1, which would be 4 10s. And then we're going to take those away. So we've got 2 take away 0 is 2. 7 take away 4 is 3. Leaves us with 32, and we know 32 is in the 4 times table, so we're going to count it in 4s, see how many 4s it takes us to get to 32. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, which would be 8 4s. So then we put our 8 up here, and then we take 32 away to check for remainders. And we haven't got anything left, so 72 divided by 4 would be 18. Let's see if you can have a go at those 3. Okay, the next one is multiplying. So we're going to use one of the methods that we've learned. So we'll start with 23 times 4 in the long multiplication method. And then we will also look at it in the method where we carry over. So just like we do when we're adding and subtracting, we start with our 1s column. So we've got 3 times 4 would be 12. And then we've got 2 10s times 4. Now to help me multiply my 10s, I'm going to put a 0 in my 1s column. So 2 10s times 4 would be 8 10s. And then we're going to add those two together. 2 add 0 is 2. 1 10 add 8 10s is 9 10s. 23 times 4 equals 92. Okay, now we will look at it in the other method, and you can choose any of those two methods to help you solve the next two. So if we do 23 times 4 again, this time with the carrying over method, so we've got 23 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, so we're going to put a 2 in our 1s column, carry over our 110. 2 10s times 4 is 8, add one more 10 is 9 10s. So again, 23 times 4 is 92. Use one of those methods to help you solve the last two. And finally, looking back at our maths from last week, we are going to convert these following measurements into metres. So we've got 345 centimetres. Now you need to remember that there are 100 centimetres in 1 metre. So if there are 100 centimetres in 1 metre, in 300 centimetres we would have 3 metres. So 345 centimetres would become 3 metres and 45 centimetres. And then 129 centimetres would become 1 metre and 29 centimetres. Okay, let's see if you can do the last two of those ones. Okay, so writing length in metres. Distance is used to describe the length between one place and another. What is the distance between the zoo and the bird park? So we need to think of an appropriate measurement to measure the distance from the zoo to the bird park. So the distance between the zoo and the bird park is about 19 kilometres. We write km for kilometre. 1 kilometre is the same as 1,000 metres. Okay, so 1 kilometre equals 1,000 metres. It's really important that you remember that as well. So we've got 1 kilometre equals 1,000 metres. Okay. Kilometre or km is another unit of length. We use kilometres for long distances, but we can still convert this into metres. So the length of a football pitch is 100 metres. the length of 10 football pitches is about 1,000 metres, which would be the same as 1 kilometre, because we know in 1 kilometre, 1 kilometre equals 1,000 metres. Okay, we need to remember that to help us with our work in our workbook. So the distance from the cable car station to the mountaintop is 1 kilometre 650 metres. The distance is more than 1 kilometre. Okay, so we've got 1 kilometre 650 metres. 1 kilometre 650 metres is then split up. So we've got 1,000 metres add 650 metres equals 1,650 metres. So again, looking back at that grid that we also did last week, got 1 kilometre 650 metres, 1 kilometre or 1,000 metres, and then 650 metres, and then you add the 1,000 metres and the 650 metres together, which gives us 1,650 metres. Okay, in your workbook you will have an activity that looks a little bit like this. So you've got to look at the diagram and fill in the blanks. So you need to find the distance between the two places that is the shortest. Now to find the shortest distance, we're going to look at the kilometres first. So looking at the kilometres, we can see that 1 kilometre at the moment is the shortest. So the distance between the house and the stadium is the shortest. So we'll write that here. House and the stadium is the shortest, okay? Then it says the distance between the stadium and the school is. So you need to find the distance between the stadium and the school. So we've got stadium and the school's here. So the distance between that is 3 kilometres 400 metres. Okay, so you can write 3 kilometres. Right line underneath, can't fit it in the box. And 400 metres. Or you can write that just as metres if you want to, which would be 3,400 metres. Okay, so then you've got this grid here again, which is where we put our kilometres and metres in. So we've got 3 kilometres up here, 400 metres here. Then we're going to split our kilometres up. So we've got 3 kilometres or 3,000 metres. Okay, because in 1 kilometre there are 1,000 metres. So I'll write that again down here. 1 kilometre equals 1,000 metres. And then here we put our remaining metres. So we've got 400 metres. And then we convert the measurement into metres. So we've got 3,400 metres. Okay. Write the following in metres. So you're going to convert these kilometre measurements into metres. So again, similar to centimetres and metres, we are going to do 3 kilometres 500 metres equals 3,500 metres. Okay. 6 kilometres 4 metres would be 6,004 metres. So we've got 6,004 metres. Okay, because in 1 kilometre there are 1,000 metres. Right, that there to help you again. See if you can have a go at the last two and convert them into metres. Guided practice. So write the following in metres. So you've got 1 kilometre 400 metres would become 1,400 metres. Okay. Have a go at B and C. Then number 2, look at the map and answer the questions. The distance between Sam's house and the something is the shortest. So we need to find Sam's house. So Sam's house is here. And from Sam's house we could go to the shopping mall, which would be 4 kilometres 10 metres. Or we can go to the skate park, which is 2 kilometres 305 metres. Or we can go to the market, which is 1 kilometre 75 metres. So looking at those measurements, we know that 1 kilometre again is smaller. So Sam's house and the market is the shortest. Okay, let's see if you can answer B and C. You will be working in your workbook on worksheet 3 of the length topic. I will send a message with the page number on, so make sure you look on Dojo's for that message. If you are struggling, just send us a message on Dojo. We'll do our best to help you. Have a lovely day.